All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Pad. Got me, Wayne. I'm on this time. I'm Dolo, but I do have a special guest. My bro. I met him last year working at New York out in the camp. Big wrestling fan himself. I was on his podcast the other week. He returned the favor. We gonna do a prediction show today. Welcome, my boy Murph.
What's going on, yo? My name Murph. Welcome to be on the show. Thank you.
Ain't no problem. I know we talked a little bit, well, maybe like 2 weeks ago about certain things, but SummerSlam's here. We gonna do this little prediction show. Then we gonna try to get y'all what we think is gonna happen the best, or what's going to be the match of the night, or the match of the nights. There's two nights,
Mm.
as y'all do know. This is the second year SummerSlam are doing two nights. This year was originally supposed to be the first year they did it, but they rushed it earlier in New Jersey and New York to do it two nights. So we gonna see how they double up this time. So Murph, we gonna get into night one.
So night one, first match I got on the card is Liv Morgan and Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Um, the way how Raw panned out last night with Raquel winning the belt for the IC, I have a feeling Liv might lose this belt.
Man, I said the same thing, man. I looked at it, I said, why would they have Raquel win? You know, she deserved it.
It's been long overdue for a singles belt,
Hmm.
long overdue. But with her winning last night, I definitely given the belt to Io.
Yeah, I'm giving the belt to EO. I think it's gonna be a breakup in the Judgment Day. I think it's
Yeah,
ran its course.
yeah, it's not what is originally was in the past. And Liv title reign been terrible too. To be completely honest, this title reign that she has right now, I think Saturday's gonna be her first title defense. Also,
It is gonna be her first defense.
yeah,
If she win though, I could see that happening. But
you remember the
like
same thing happened with Sasha Banks too. Like when Sasha was the champ, she won the belt and then lose it on her first defense. So I wouldn't be surprised with this one.
yeah, I wouldn't be mad at this loss. They really ain't did nothing since she won it. She won it at Mania, I would have say. Correct?
Mania, she won it. What was it? Night one and night two, she won it. She beat
Mm,
Stephanie. I think this is going to be the return of Stephanie that calls Liv Morgan the belt.
yeah, so
She she's been gone for almost 4 months now. So, and
yeah, I
SummerSlam we
got
always do. SummerSlam we always do for a big return anyway.
true. I got EO winning. I just think WWE love EO too.
Hmm.
So I think they gonna give it to EO.
Especially when you're looking at it from a a geographic standpoint, like she is the face of the Asian community. Let's sort of say because Oscar, she's I don't know if she's still with the company or she's I don't know what Oscar's situation is, but when you want to get that Asian viewership, Io Sky is definitely that number one person you got to go for.
For sure. Since they dog my boy Shinsuke Nakamura. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yo, it's like it's weird because like he'll show up for like 2 weeks, disappear for like 5 or 6 months, goes MIA, and then there be like talks about his contract coming up, and then we see him again for another 2 weeks, and then he just disappears.
True. But yeah. The next match we got on the card. It's the Hell in a
Oh,
Cell over Phoebe versus Brock
and Brock
Lesnar. Hmm.
Oba all the way. This is for sure Brock's retirement match. We one hell of a career, and yeah, Oba is the next monster of the WWE.
What's the over under on the time limit in the match? I say it go under. I say it's under 10 minutes.
Under
I'm
10
taking
minutes.
I'm taking over too, but I'm saying I think it's gonna be under 10 minutes. I think it's gonna be an 8 minute match.
All right, so what time the show starts? The show starts at 7,
Six.
6. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over 10.
You gonna go over 10?
I'm gonna go. It's gonna be slightly over 10 minutes.
See, I can see that, but I think they could do a lot in 8 minutes, but under
Eight
10,
minutes
I
is
mean
a
over
long
10,
time.
yeah.
I
It's
give it like 11 to 12 minutes. Cause we all know Brock doesn't do long matches right now, man.
Nah, I think his last longest match that I can remember was probably that SummerSlam match with
against
Roman Reigns, probably back in, was that 2021 or 2022
that
when he
was
came out with the trapper there.
that was 2021.
That was a long match.
That was a long match. Because even his Mania match right after that one against Roman was short too.
Yeah, so that
And and this is gonna be his retirement match too, hopefully. But because
hopefully,
there's not enough for Brock to do.
man, I don't know what made them pull him out from the WrestleMania retirement match, because I feel like that was his legit retirement moment. Like, even like I ain't see the Unreal, but they said been saying like on Unreal, like he was like that, he was planning for that to be his retirement moment.
Uh I think he really enjoyed working with Oba. You can see like he's having a lot of fun with this program here compared to like the previous one he did. I think he's really having fun with this program. So I think he really like working with Oba, and he's like trying to work with Oba to make sure he's like in good hands and a good space.
True, true. I can see that. The next match we got the
The bloodline,
the six man.
the bloodline versus LA Solo and Royce Keys.
Mm,
Um, yo, first of all, your boy Solo is like definitely over, yo.
he is though. I seen last night. I was like, yeah, them flipping. The crazy thing is they go flip him. I know they go flip him with
You
that
think so?
some.
I don't see it, man.
They go flip
I
him.
I think it's too soon for him to be flipped. I definitely want to see him and LA Knight have a tag team run. I want to see them like go against who is it, Division for the tag team belts. I think they will be good tag team champions. But
Somebody flipping. It's either gonna be him or Royce.
I wouldn't be surprised with Royce. I wouldn't be surprised with Royce, but I'm gonna give this one to the Bloodline. They
Oh
just been
yeah,
so
my ones was already up.
like I've been becoming an LA Knight fan for like the last couple of months. Like his promo game just been like on point, and same thing with Solo the last couple of weeks. Like he's just been on fire too. But I think to continue the Bloodline domination and reign of terror, you got to give this one to the Bloodline.
True. I just feel like this. You put Solo with them, man. This would be the first time like it would be a true actual bloodline.
Do you think Zilla gonna like interfere in this? Like
I don't think he. I know he signed, but I don't think he ready for the call up yet. I don't think he, because
I didn't think Tyler was ready for a call up, and they just put him right in the main roster.
you said who?
Tyler Tonga, the tall one
Oh
from
nah,
MFT.
nah. Even like I was mad how they did Solo. I'm like, Solo could have went straight to the main roster for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We'll see, man. I feel like LA Knight has been getting like his mic skills. They ain't never been bad, but like these past couple months, they just shot up.
And then it's like, what is like, all right, so he been calling out the bloodline, he been talking trash about Roman and stuff. Like, what is the eventual payoff? Is he finally gonna win Money in the Bank? Like, what is the long-term goal for LA Knight?
He not winning Money in the Bank. He ain't winning that.
He'd be like runner up, but like, is he gonna win Royal Rumble? Like, I feel like there's like big plans for LA Knight, but we just don't know what it is exactly.
If they giving him belt, it's gonna be transitional, but he ain't being Roman.
Which is fine. Oh no, he's not.
It's
Nah, he's not
he,
being Roman.
he not being Roman. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
That shit that pass. So you going with
Yeah.
the bloodline too.
Hmm.
How do you feel about Jay Uso's new catchphrase?
He stole it from his brother. Like
Oh,
he
the
steal everything. Yeah.
this show warning
That
shot.
yeah, and that's necessarily not stealing, because it's his brother. But I mean, I don't get it.
um, so next we got Nick Aldis versus Gunther.
I'm gonna take Gunther.
Gunther?
Yeah, pretty easy. I'm gonna take Gunther.
Yeah. Nick Aldis haven't been in a wrestling match since what 2022, 2021. right before he came to the E. I know he did some good work in TNA, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get this one to Gunther. This one is definitely gonna be under 10 minutes.
You think he's gonna be under 10 minutes?
That one's definitely gonna be under 10 minutes.
Uh, I don't know. I don't. I don't know about that. Just off of the strength that Gunther usually put on longer matches. He probably give like a 13 minute match.
13.
hmm But the crazy thing is, if Vince was running this, I say Nick Aldis will win. He,
Yeah. Hmm.
but Gunther, he a top dog. So
But
and Nick,
you gotta remember, even with like when Vince was in charge, and I think this is when Gunther was getting called up, or he was already called up. Like he was trying to make Gunther a comedy act.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was something going online. They were trying to Vince was trying to make Gunther like a comedy act with R Truth or something like that. I guess Triple H wasn't having it, and then that whole situation came out.
I can see that. I mean, Vince do silly stuff like that. He do silly stuff like that. Um,
Um, Now we have Fatal Influence versus the Bella Twins.
I
Uh, I'm I'm gonna give this one to Fatal Influence, and I'm gonna go on the limb and say the Bellas is gonna turn on Page.
I wouldn't be mad. This honestly, this match to me, this match don't need to be on the main card. But I know why they doing it. This match don't need to be on the main card. But I'm gonna go with Fatal Influence. It ain't no reason to kill their momentum right now.
Yeah,
I can
they
see, I can
ever
see what
since
you saying too though.
like
And they
Page,
start a feud.
because Page like took, well, who was it? I forgot which Bella she took over. Was it
Nikki.
Nikki? Nikki.
hmm
Nikki got the probably resentful or whatever. That's the story they'll probably go with.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Like I said, that one don't need to be on the card. In all honesty. But I don't know another women's
How you
storyline
feel
that
about
could go.
like how you feel about like Fatal Influence so far on the main roster? Like, have you watched them back on NXT?
I really ain't see too much of them on NXT, but they've been doing a good job. They've been doing a real good job for what I've seen. Like it was good that they got a little bit different women, like a little bit different attraction for women.
Hmm.
Um the tag team stuff still ain't gonna work for the women, I feel like, because they don't push it enough. They don't give them enough time.
Nah.
So hopefully they could do something with that, but they gotta I think we said it on the last. They gotta do something with the women. As far as like they gotta have another evolution or something like that.
Yeah, you don't have to do it every year, but maybe like every other year or something like that.
hmm
But
Or you
yeah,
ain't got to do. You could do like, to me. You could do that. You could do like that pay premium live. I should say. You could do that like every 3 months with them.
you could. That could work. So more women can have time to shine and all that, showcase their skills. Because when you look at it like a regular PLE, is mostly what 5 matches, 3, 4 of the matches are men's, and then it's like 1 or 2 matches for the women. So yeah,
Yeah, just give them like they could do like they can almost do it like what they used to do back in the day. Like when they first started, they did three premium live shows. Well, they could have the big four in necessarily. Like they could get one for Royal Rumble. They could get one for SummerSlam, which they are. They get one for
hmm,
SummerSlam, and then they get Survivor Series one. But in a way, you flip it. How you do that is like something like you could go into like October. October, you can make that PLE. You can have two PLEs that month. You could have the women main card for one of them, and then for like something like a May, you have the premium line for the women as well, and you have that month. And maybe December, you could have one as well for them.
that could work too.
And just like that December one, you going into the Royal Rumble, you help that out. Like that one in May, first off from Mania, almost like a backlash for them. And had that go in. And then, like I said, the one for October, almost like yo going into Survivor Series, like set that storyline up for Survivor Series, and who's gonna make that. So, but I don't know. I'm just a small fan. It might work, but
You may not like. I feel like the women's wrestling is always like an ongoing transition, like in a phase of evolving. Like what was it 2 years ago? I would have never thought the woman would get an IC belt or a United States belt.
nah, I didn't either.
Yeah, so like now they got that. So like, let's see what's gonna happen the next. I don't know, 5 years from now. They probably have like, well, Evolution is their WrestleMania, but they might get a Royal Rumble dedicated just for women, like a Royal Rumble show just dedicated for women's.
Mhm. I mean, I know Stephanie will bag
So, oh yeah, of course, when it comes for the women, Stephanie will always back it.
it. Yeah. We got the main event for night one. I know who you rolling with.
Of course, CM Punk, man. Nah,
Hey,
but
look, this is the one I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go Cody on this one.
you gonna go with Cody?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cody on this one.
Wow. So I say Punk because matter of fact, I'm gonna get back into that until we finish night two because it's gonna a little entwine with each other. But I definitely gonna go with Punk. I got Cody turning heel in this one.
Oh, I was gonna say this the one that he's gonna turn
Did
heel.
I will hope so.
This the one.
But
If he
also,
don't, it's gonna be CM Punk that goes turn heel.
and I don't mind a 2026 heel CM Punk.
It's one of the two. I just
But
gotta see.
if I had to put the house on it, I'm going with Cody Rhodes turning heel.
Yeah, we got. I just gotta see how they would do it though, because I don't. It's been so long since Cody been a heel.
Oh yeah, since like New Japan days and Bullet Club.
Yeah, he just gotta be a straight asshole. That's the biggest thing. And the crazy thing is, he go turn heel. The fans gonna love him.
And you know what? I'll probably be one of those people too.
He go turn heel and the fans gonna love him. That's the crazy part about it. Like last night, I was just like watching Raw. I know Roman in this case, Roman's supposed to be the heel. And it's been seeming like Seth Rollins even said it like I'm
I'm the bad
supposed to
guy.
be the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like they was cheering Roman. I'm like yeah, this like with him with those two, the heel baby face, that goes out the window. I feel like
There's a lot of people like those two. Randy Orton is another one too. You could turn Randy Orton heel, but it's Randy Orton. Nobody's gonna boo Randy Orton.
you said surprises from some Randy might pop up as a surprise.
For which match? The CM Punk and Cody?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good surprise too.
No, man.
I mean,
I think this match go for like 27 minutes.
20. I was gonna say over like 20, like 25 minutes. I give it 25 minutes.
I think it's gonna.
Oh
I think this gonna be. I really think this gonna be the match of the night. And not just saying that because it's the main event. I just think it's gonna be a lot of storytelling in the match.
hmm close to second could be Liv and EO for like match of the night too. Because EO
Yeah,
always put out bangers. So I wouldn't be surprised about that. But yeah, CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, they're gonna they're gonna tear that house down for the main event.
yeah, I can see that one. I can see that. I can see though that be the for 1 and 2. I can see the 6 man being the third one. Just by looking at the card. Cause
Yeah.
like that Brock and Omos, it's not really gonna be it's gonna be a match, but it's not gonna be a match. If you watch, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like it's gonna be a
hmm
match, but it ain't gonna be no
It's just gonna be suplexes, then a power bomb F5 and all this.
table. Go through a table, go through the cage door.
You're gonna have
I
to
could
do a little taunts and all this.
yeah, I could call this. I could have wrote this match honestly.
You think they were like using AI for some of these storylines? 'Cause I know that's what they like leaning towards.
I hope not.
Yo, like that whole Danhausen and Joe Hendry thing last night, that had to been AI.
Man,
That
that was silly. That was some silly stuff, bro.
that's like something Vince would do.
That was some silly stuff, bro. I was like, mm. I was like, let me go play the game for this.
And then you got Ryan Garcia attacking Joe Hendry. I don't know.
I mean, they trying to get their money. TKO trying to get their money any type of way.
Which
They,
they're doing a good job at too. I can't even get mad about that one.
yeah, they bring it. It's been way more celebrities that from when I was growing up that's like coming around and be like, yeah, we mess with this. So I ain't mad about it. It is what it is. But that was
All right.
night one. Night two,
Night two got the best matches. I'm not gonna hold you.
they do. They do. They legit like for wrestling, they legit got the best matches.
So
Storyline
we
wise, they don't, but for the wrestling, they do.
that is true, yeah. So first match we got Penta versus Chad Gable for the IC belt. Who you got?
I said, what did I say on the last time we talked? I think I said Penta, but I think it's gonna be Chad.
Chad.
Yeah, I
So
said
yeah.
if this was the Vince age, I would say Penta. This was Vince age, I would say Penta because he don't care nothing about that hometown stuff.
No, he will always make you lose at your hometown.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chad for this one. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
it's
gonna go
gonna
with
be
Chad.
this. This might be the match of the night on card too.
You think this one?
Straight wrestling wise, yeah, this might be the match of the night.
I got Chad Gable winning. I think this is gonna be a close contender for match of the night, which leads into the second match. Well, I think it's gonna be match of the night is Sammy and Finn.
That's gonna be This gonna be a really good one too.
Like I like Sammy and Finn, they got, that little NXT history. Um, I got Sammy for this match. It only makes sense, and I say this because if CM Punk wins, that furthers that storyline, that unfinished business between
Mhm.
Punk and Sammy. And I really want to see what this heel turn is going to be like for Sammy, because this is going to be like a more aggressive Sammy, not like the cowardly, sneaky Sammy. This is going to be like a more aggressive. He's like talking louder. He's being more aggressive on the mic and his backstage segment. So I got Sammy winning this one.
See, the reasons you said that, every reason you said that, I'm gonna pick Finn. Cause you pick Finn to win, you go get all that aggression coming out of Sammy. It's gonna help his storyline
Oh,
develop a little bit
mhm.
more. So that's why I would pick Finn. Cause you would get the crash out from Sammy. Like the legit like the woe like like I wanna say Nick not Peter said like the woe isn't me like that. I think this is what you gonna get if you give Finn the win, it's gonna help build that storyline a little bit more. So I'm gonna go with Finn for this one.
Finn. Hmm.
Yep.
And Finn been building up some momentum too on SmackDown. I'm glad he's on SmackDown. It's a little breath of fresh air for Finn too.
So it's like, and there's less it's less big hitters on SmackDown too. Like for real. Like when
Hmm.
you think about it, and I ain't gonna say less big hitters because it's probably less big hitters on Raw, but on SmackDown you get the new contenders stuff that you have a threat to take the title from
Hmm.
Cody or CM Punk, where it compares to you know on Raw.
You
We
got
go
you got names.
You on Raw, you got you got one person that could possibly take the belt from him, and they not gonna pull that trigger no time soon.
Mm-mm.
Because everybody else they put against Roman, you know what's gonna happen. He gonna win.
Bloodline interferes. Same old shenanigans.
He
Well,
ain't been
matter of fact,
doing it recently.
this had to rain. No, no, no. He actually been doing it by himself. So I give him props for that. Even though he had what, like one or two title defense so far.
He
I think
had
just one against Jacob.
he had two against Jacob.
Yep. And yeah.
He had two against Jacob. But they ain't interfering at all.
Um, Trick versus Baron Corbin. I think this match was completely pointless. Well, pointless. And I feel like it was a wasted match card because I feel like this is the opportunity where they should have did Trick versus Carmelo. I don't know what beef they got with Carmelo, but hopefully they saving Trick and Carmelo for WrestleMania. That's kind of a WrestleMania worthy type of match. I hope that's what they building up towards. But this one I'm going with Baron Corbin.
They better put Trick. I mean, they better put Carmelo in this match because that's the only way it's gonna be good. This gonna be the
Yeah.
worst match of the night. That's gonna be the worst match of the night. I can tell you that. Baron
I think
can
it's gonna be
work,
the second worst, but he could work.
but
And
this gonna be the worst match. I got Trick winning. It ain't no reason to take the title off him. It ain't gonna be Carmelo unless unless you put the money in the bank on him in the next couple months. There ain't no reason to take the belt off him.
so he's. I feel like him, Penta, and Dirty Dom are going to be like the 2, 3 people, and I would say LA Knight. Those are going to be like your 4 people that would be like in contention for Money in the Bank.
Sammy too.
Sammy, yep. If because I'm pretty sure whoever between Sammy and Finn, whoever wins, they faces Punk or Cody at Money in the Bank. Because
What's
Money
the
in the Bank is will
September?
be Money in the Bank is September or
Eh,
October.
Money in Vegas in October. I'm trying to think what's the September on. What is the
September
September?
they don't have. They have Saturday night main event, and then after that will be Money in the
Yeah,
Bank.
yeah, they
So money.
go. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah,
So you can
so
flesh
that's
out
what it's
that
gonna be.
storyline, yeah. But
Yeah, so.
so you got a trick for this one.
Mm-hmm. There ain't no reason for him not.
How do you feel like about Trick's momentum right now?
He hot. Him and
Oba.
I, him and Oba is hot. I don't think he's not better in ring than like the three they just brought up. He's not better than him. He's not better than Oba, or he's not better than Javon. Javon the best out of those three. Javon's the best worker out of those three. Trick the
Mm-hmm.
best on Mike, and Oba he's just the charismatic one. I know
Very charismatic. No, he is
Trick is
very
more
charismatic. I think
charismatic, but let me say he's the more intimidating presence where you could be like, he the guy. You feel me?
like you can tell he's gonna draw you money.
Yeah. You could say he the guy, but like
You know,
Javon,
I feel bad for Braun Breaker because I feel like Braun Breaker momentum just dropped. Like he
man,
could have been
you see what they said?
that he was like not happy with his creative and all that.
No, they said he was supposed to win he was supposed to be the one that won the
When
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble and Triple H like, nah, he don't want to force feed Braun Breaker.
They doing the same thing with they low key doing the same thing with Open though. But they not about to. I think it's two different rounds, but like I would have gave Brown a belt in a heartbeat. Especially the stuff he was coming off of. I gave Brown a belt in a heartbeat.
And he was looking like a monster. Like it reminded me of like Batista in some sense.
Even like he didn't wrestle at WrestleMania because he got hurt. But even that the spirit he had coming down the when it lit up, I
During the
was like,
ring.
that was one of the hardest. That was one of the hardest aerial shots in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he ran all the way down and lit up like it was almost like a video game how it lit up like as he was running.
Honestly, I watching that the this past season of did you finish it?
I ain't even started.
Uh like watching it, it made me like become more of a bigger fan. Well, make me become a fan of Braun Breaker, honestly. Like the love and the game, the love and respect that he had for like the company and like some of the veterans, I was like, you know what, he gets it.
True. I mean, he grew up in it.
Yeah, he did.
He grew up in it. So the thing is, the kids that become the professionals that grow up in it, they say they get the silver spoon, but I'm like they understand like what goes on.
They got to work.
Yeah, they understand what goes on.
Like look at Natalia. It took Natalia a minute to get a world title too.
You said who?
Well, Natalia. I
Yeah,
think it took her
yeah,
a
it took
couple
her.
years.
Yeah, it took her a couple years, but she what fourth, fifth generation? She deep in the game.
Natalia.
No,
Yeah,
she
no, she's
third.
third,
Yeah, she
second or
third.
third. Yeah.
Third because her grandfather.
Yep.
So she third.
Next match. I think this one's going to be the worst match on the card. I think it's going to be just straight comedy. Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio.
The money, the human money's on the pole match. Hey man, he's hilarious. And they were smart. They let Dom win this, but I know for a fact Danhauser's gonna win this. If they
I
were
think
smart, they would let Dom win this.
I hope there's no mini houses interfering in this match.
I know
I
JD gonna interfere.
JD's, which leads into Joe Hendry, was also leading to Roxanne and Raquel probably. I'm gonna probably give this to Dirty Dom.
I got Dom winning this, but they if they are smart, they'll let Dom because you gotta think you're not going to kill any Danhauser momentum if he
Mm,
loses.
mm-mm. He's
Like,
still gonna do the "you are curse." He's still gonna do that. People still gonna get behind it.
yeah, like you're not gonna lose no momentum. Like it is what it
Dirty
is.
Dom losing this though.
Even when Dom do lose, I don't see him losing no momentum because like if he lose, you could say he unlocked the curse. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like it's like I don't see it. They just the thing that I wish they'd do with Dom, they want him to be so much like Eddie Guerrero or the Live Cheese still. They gotta have him boss up though. Like he's almost
hmm
like and it's like it's crazy to say this because like the old heels like back in the day, like they are exactly what Dom would do, but they gotta make him feel like more of a legit threat. You feel me? As a heel.
I think he has to bulk up also
Yeah. What? He lost weight though from when
a
he
little
first
bit.
started.
Yeah,
But back in the early 2000s, they was on that needle
on
and
that Roy, on
everything.
that Roy.
So yeah, I mean that might be the biggest he gonna get.
So for Dom Future, I think Dom's gonna win this, and he's definitely gonna lose his AAA belt to El Grande.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I think, but him losing that Triple A belt, I think him losing that Triple A belt gonna help him out because
Hmm.
they see he can hold the company down.
Yeah. And then they probably eventually do over there Ray versus Dom also retirement match where Dom retires Ray.
You think I'll do it in Triple A?
I wouldn't see why not.
I wouldn't do that in Triple A
You would do
because
you
I
would do
would.
it like I wouldn't do it at WrestleMania, this upcoming WrestleMania. I wouldn't do it there. I wouldn't do it nothing for Saudi like that.
Nah, I would do it. I gotta see. They should have did it
WrestleMania.
last
This past WrestleMania.
they should have did the last Survivor Series. In
Oh,
my
in San
opinion,
Diego.
yeah.
Instead of doing a Dom versus John Cena match.
Hmm.
That would have worked too. I think wasn't Ray injured at that point though?
He might have been. Ray Ban had a lot, so he
Yeah.
might have been. But I'd have tried to pull the trigger then. I
I, f-
forgot he Dom wrestled John Cena at Survivor
as
Series.
yeah, that's when Liv Morgan came back.
I forgot all about that.
Next match, we have the 5-way ladder match for the interim women's champion. I don't agree with that. This whole
I
thing.
don't like it either.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I feel like they should just keep the belt. They shouldn't have to face Rhea. Like you guys didn't do it for Seth. Why are we doing it for Rhea? I mean, I understand why you're doing it for Rhea, but just play fair
And
a little bit.
man, listen here. I don't agree with the ladder match either, honestly, because man, you know what two you go are the favorites. You know what two are the favorites. Yes, you giving the other three women a chance to present themselves, but you know who gonna win this match. This either be Charlotte or Jade.
I'm gonna go out on the limb and I'm gonna say Chelsea Green.
If they get Chelsea Green that belt, I'm gonna be so mad.
I listen. It don't. She could be a transitional champion.
She gonna
If this
fight. Think about it. She gonna fight. They gonna fight at Saturday Night main event. She gonna lose it, and then it's gonna go into Money in the Bay, and Rhea gotta face somebody. They nah. I mean,
Chelsea could make it work
nah.
though. Chelsea,
She could though.
she made that US belt relevant, and then now that US belt is like dead in water pretty much.
She could, but man, listen here. That would be surprising tonight.
So Chelsea winning. Then
Yeah,
you also have Lash. Oh no, so it's Julia or Lash Legend. Huh.
Lash
I
gotta
hope
be the
Julia.
one to get in.
I hope Julia gets in.
I
I
think it's
actually
gonna be
want Julia.
Lash.
I actually want Julia to get that belt. Honestly, I feel like
Mm.
when she came in, she was like they had her on par with Stephanie, and then they brought her up to the main roster, and they didn't really know what to do with her. They gave her the U.S. belt twice. They had her face Kiana. Nothing came out of that. So I don't know. And her reaction is getting louder too.
Man, I ain't gonna fake to pull this trigger. Like for this, I'm looking at the people in the match. You got your hot flyer. Tiffany go do a she go do a crazy bump. Charlotte ain't taking no crazy bump. Jay ain't taking no crazy bump. Chelsea gonna be the one to take the crazy bump.
Mm-hmm.
And Lash gotta be. I say that they gonna put Lash in because Lash gotta be the powerhouse. But if they do put Julie in, I could see Julia taking a crazy bump too.
Mm-hmm.
But Jade and Charlotte not taking no crazy bumps. If Jade take a crazy bump, I think she'd get a nice reaction. But I don't. I know Charlotte ain't taking no crazy bump at this age.
Yeah, she's getting up there now.
She
That's
might do
crazy.
the. She gonna do the black flip off with the ladder probably. But other than that, I don't. Mm-mm. Cause I know what Tiffany Stratton gonna do. She gonna do swanton off the ladder to
Mm-hmm.
somebody, and she not winning. If she gonna be down and out.
I forgot she had a US belt, so I'm taking her out of that equation too. I don't, she's not winning that.
Yeah. So I mean, they if Chelsea was win, that'd be cool. But I got Jay winning. Jay made sense because you could do a triple threat match at Money in the Bank with her versus Charlotte and
Mm-hmm.
Rhea. Because you could be like, well, I technically never got pinned by you, Charlotte. So you could do that, but we'll see.
So next match we got Roman versus Seth, the main event.
I know who
You
you
already know what,
picking.
of
Yeah.
course.
You know who you should know who I'm
I'm going with the visionary, the revolutionary Seth freaking Rollins.
Hey, look, you know who I'm picking. I'm picking Roman. And the
Oh,
crazy thing is, I love Seth Rollins. I love Seth Rollins, but they got to give my boy one.
he finally get this win against Seth when it matters. Nah, I don't know about. I feel like there's gonna be an interference with this match, and I
It,
wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna go on a limb and say The Rock interferes in this match.
it's like you know what? This could be an interference match because the last time they did do a 1-on-1, it wa- it was a DQ, correct? He
DQ,
came
yeah.
in here with a chair. That
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how they play it though, cause like
Because
with
Roman,
that,
like if Roman, if I'm speaking in the real world, Roman has to beat Seth clean.
true.
That's the only way all this works. He has to beat him clean.
This gonna be like a 30-minute match. For
30
sure.
minutes. I'm giving it like 2025.
This gonna be 32.
Do you think this is gonna be the match of the night or
I told you, I think the Penta
oh yeah,
Chad
you
Gable
did.
one gonna be the match of the night. I think
Yes, I think
I think this might be the third best match of the night. The third, I think it'd be third. Um, I think that Sammy and fan be a second. I think this would be third.
who do you
Uh,
think who do you think is next for Roman after this?
that's the thing. I don't know who would be in next. Um,
Ah,
probably that. Probably try to
that-
bring back like Drew McIntyre or something.
that's another one. Yeah, he hasn't been. It's been since what WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. or they could pull the trigger on LA Knight.
LA Knight help LA versus Roman again.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah, well, I don't see why not.
it could be that. Uh, I was gonna say if Logan Paul was healthy, it'd be him, but they not gonna do that.
Mm-mm. Maybe
Oh,
Bronson Reed come back in time. I don't. It's been a minute since Bronson Reed was on the since he's been around. I know he's still recovering. He should be almost cleared too.
yeah. I don't know. It could be one of those two. I don't think they gonna pull it on. They not gonna pull it on Risky and shit. And he's technically
No,
on
he's SmackDown.
SmackDown. So I think it's gonna be uh, LA Solo, those two, or maybe
You know what? I would do Solo and Roman.
yeah, or maybe you bring back Drew McIntyre, but I know for a fact they getting a war game. They gonna be in war games again.
Of course, of course.
They gonna be in
Who
the
you,
war games.
so you got the Bloodline, the Roman, the Usos, and Jacob against I don't know, maybe Drew, LA Knight, Solo, and Seth. I guess. Nah,
Mm-mm,
I wouldn't even throw in Seth.
mm-mm. I think it's gonna be this. I keep telling you, if they run the solo thing after this, say I think Royce Key's gonna take the pin if the
First,
bloodline
I
win.
think I think LA's taking the pin.
One of them two gonna take the pins. I don't think Solo gonna take the pin.
Mm-mm.
And if Solo don't flip on them and they just run the storyline, it's gonna be the same thing he did with Jacob. Like it's time to come back to the family. I win. You come back to the family. Money and bait. They can run it like this. They can run one match at Saturday Night
Saturday.
Main Event, and then the other one at the Money and Bait. They set up there, going to the War Games. The War Game stuff, depending on what Roman do and like what they have them do, it could be Seth LA. It could be it could be CM Punk. He could be one of the three.
I think CM Punk is so far gone with that whole bloodline stuff.
It could be he actually might because Roman beat him clean.
Roman did beat him clean.
So
Did
it could be somebody like Drew McIntyre coming back and saying like he tired of
because
the bloodline. So
they never really finished Drew McIntyre bloodline hunting storyline, right?
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to think, man, there's so many people he had beat. It don't make no damn sense. I'm trying to think of who else he beat during that.
Reign of Terror that he had.
Basically, yeah. I can't think of another two. I said LA
He
because
beat LA. Um, who was it? You didn't beat
he didn't
Seth.
beat Seth, but Seth
You
is
beat Drew.
beat Drew.
You beat Logan, but Logan's not healthy. And Logan, I don't see them pairing up Logan and LA Knight also for War Games.
He not gonna do. I don't think Cody would be in there for this one.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't know. I can't think of who else he beat. That like I can see Oprah being in this.
I can see that too.
I can see Oprah being in that.
Especially if like so I'm going to limb saying like Paul Lim is gonna be he gonna have nobody else. He gonna try to go back with the vision. Austin there Braun Break gonna shut that down. He'll probably end up back with Roman in them. Probably if Roman accepts him or not, because after last year, who knows? But if you do, I can see Oba being that neutralizer too. That way you could set up Oba and Roman for Mania or Oba and Roman for Royal Rumble because Oba still got that title match.
That's true. That's true. Mm.
So I think
It could
Oba
be.
Oba in a war game match would be kind of lit too.
Yeah, and that'd be hard. That'd be hard. That for sure would be hard. Dang, I can't think. Oh, Finn could be another person. He did be Finn doing
Finn.
that. He be
That
Finn.
was that whole bullshit when like Finn was on the turnbuckle and
And
the
bro,
rope just like yeah,
and you could
yeah.
pick that back up.
I feel like Finn and Cody gonna be like in a rivalry towards the later half of the year.
I could see that. If Sammy wasn't turning heel, I could say Sammy be the person in there too.
Do you think Sammy eventually joins back the bloodline?
Mm-mm. I think this
No.
is. I think they gonna do a family thing. You know the crazy part about this is, Jay's been at every War Games match.
Jay.
Yeah, he's been the only one that's been at every War Games match.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the same thing with EO Sky, right?
EO might have been at every one too.
Because she always do the garbage clan moonsault or whatever, the garbage can spot.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. We go see, man. The reign of terror. I don't know if it's gonna happen again, but
They were saying this whole storyline going past WrestleMania, so we'll see. I personally hope not. I do want to see like an all ball or Braun Breaker, even a Trick Williams win the belt, even LA for a little bit. If LA's a transitional belt, I'll be cool with that. But if I put the house on it, I say in 2027, Dirty Don gonna be world champion, one
man,
way or another.
they've been planning this. They've been playing him being the champion for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They've been playing him being the champion for a while. I feel like they need to just pull the trigger on it for real, for real.
How you how you feel about this whole Bailey situation?
About her, well, they said she's gonna be a
Potentially,
company.
huh?
Um, I think, I think they low key did her dirty, cause like Bailey can still work, and there's no reason Bailey should be. Not to say they her Becky and Charlotte are not
Right.
enhancing their new talent. It just feel like Bailey's getting the shorter end of the stick, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Do you feel like it's because of her friendship with Sasha or Mercedes?
It's possible, but I don't even think it's like that for real, for real. Because if you think about it, like Becky, she'd do it. She would do something, and then like she'd get a belt, or she'd do a good storyline, get all the attention. Then she'd be out for a little bit. She'd go back and do it to her daughter. Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
she's never not in the spotlight. Like she might miss a premium live, but those big premium lives, she's gonna always be on. Like Bailey to miss WrestleMania this past year. I think it was 2 years in a row. I want to say.
She missed. Yeah, they did that storyline where she got taken out last year. Um, no, I think wasn't this year she was in like that. I think this year she was in WrestleMania. She was a part of the the title match for the tag
What?
team
Oh,
belt.
she
Her and
was. She
Lyra.
was. She was. But you gotta think like ain't nobody like what's the call ain't missing no pay-per-view. Like Becky or Charlotte, they ain't missing no pay-per-view unless they hurt.
Well, Becky haven't been there for a minute too.
But they go give her she still go get the what's one colored up. She go get the green light to go on. Like
Mm-hmm.
say for instance, and this weekend's the perfect one because I was like they ain't having to crown the fifth person. Becky's all if it wasn't a ladder match, it was like a fatal five-way match. Becky would have been in that match for that interim WWE belt.
And they was also talking about AJ Lee too, but I guess
I
that's
think she
out the window.
done. I think she
Who
done.
AJ? Nah,
Yeah.
I think she got a couple more matches because we still got to see her and Paige 1-on-1 again.
Eh, yeah. See how they go play her storyline the right way though. Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know what direction they heading in, man. I can't. I could see this, but I can't see what direction they heading in. Because even the crazy thing is, even after when Roman won the belt, I did not see the Jacob storyline coming out of that. I think that came out of thin
Out
air.
of nowhere. Yeah, I didn't expect Jacob to be his first feud. Oh, matter of fact, during that Ring of Terror, Roman did beat Jay Uso. You
He beat
think
him twice.
you think they'll probably run
Actually,
that back?
no, he beat him more than twice. He beat him like three, 4 times.
You think they'll run that back?
Not right now. It's getting too much traction right now. I don't think so.
I want to see Big Jim get a title push, man.
That's the one that might be the one to flip.
Jim, I
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
that might be
I
the one.
just I had Naomi also being like a surprise return also.
When they had their baby probably in like
They had their baby, I think February, March, little right before WrestleMania.
February, March. Yeah, she might pop up on them. She might pop up. The majority of the family gonna be in Minneapolis, so she might pop up and do something.
Mm-hmm.
She might pop up.
She could interfere in that bloodline match.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else. Who else would you have you with them?
For which
Man, that's crazy. JD Madonna got a WrestleMania match before Solo. I'm looking at it.
wait, but hold on, JD's a good in-ring worker though.
He is, but that ain't the point, man. JD, like, come on, man.
But
I
JD
don't
been there
know.
longer than Solo though.
Man, listen. JD ain't never held down the whole show like my man's had. He ain't never held down the whole show. Yeah, I'm looking at the
JD,
nights. I'm way back to WrestleMania. I mean, yeah, WrestleMania night 2. That match going for 30 minutes, man.
which one?
That made a big on for 30 minutes.
Oh shit, 33 minutes.
Yeah, that was off for 30.
That ain't that Roman's like longest match probably.
Mm. I think Roman, man, look, when Roman been top dog, especially them big ones, he wrestled 30 plus. The only one that he didn't was when he unified the belts.
Yeah, that was a quick match. I was actually kind of pissed off about that one.
Yeah, that's the only one. When he unified the belts, that wasn't a quick one. But other than that, he was pushing 30. He was put like the year before that, it's 32 a triple threat match. Uh and 40 that was 41. 41 was 32. 40, he had two, and 40 he had the two that I know the first night was for sure 30 minutes.
Oh, actually, that was actually 40 minutes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was
Yeah, it
40
was.
minutes.
It was 44. That one went 44. The next night he did 33.
Cause yo, me and my people, we was there and we was just freezing our ass off. We were like, yo, this whole thing took a whole hour just in total because the intro was just mad long.
The entrance, yeah, I was about to say entrances.
Mad long. And we were just sitting there just freezing.
And
The
at
match went for
30,
44 minutes, that tag match. And that's actually surprising with The Rock, too.
right. Then 39, he did 34.
Okay.
He Yeah, he ain't if he had done one of them big ones, I can't think of what he did. Let me see SummerSlam 2023. Because he ain't wrestling 2024. I know 2025, it wasn't long either. Because he was an
2023, that
opener.
was when he fought that was
Jay.
a Jay. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I bugging? He did a fatal four-way too at SummerSlam one point, right? It was like AJ, Randy, and LA, right?
Royal Rumble.
That was right. Okay, I don't know why I thought that was SummerSlam.
Yeah. Let me see what he did at SummerSlam 2023. Because 2022, I know he did 36 minutes with Jay at that one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, hey look, he might not wrestle every night, but them big nights that he go push
Oh, so
out
this match. Oh, so this Seth match going over 30 minutes then.
with ease. Even the last match of the match, Brock don't wrestle long, but it was a 23-minute match. So damn, that was 2023 or 2022. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let me see this. It's gonna be my last look up for him because he be wrestling. He don't wrestle
One,
too.
he wants once
Wrestling.
every other season. He'll wrestle once for winter, once for fall, one for summer, one for spring.
It'd be worth it though. It'd be worth it. That match was only 14, 15 minutes.
Him and Brock.
No, him and Seth at that in 2022 Royal
Or the Royal
Rumble.
Rumble.
Yeah, that was only 20. But I think they only did that because
I was
um
so pissed off that fucking year because I remember originally it was supposed to be Seth and Big E after day one.
after day one, yep.
And that was I believe that was the time where they were going to give the belt to Seth. Roman
He become
got
Kobe.
sick and yeah,
Vince with
changes
the
everything.
he
And
went
then
to
you
his
throwing
usual plan B.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's when during his reign that he had. The only time he didn't go over like really 30 minutes was at the Royal Rumbles, and that's only because they had the hours. They had the two
They
hour matches.
they didn't do Roman versus Bobby Lashley at that time, also, right? Nah, right?
No, he never went against Bobby Lashley.
That would have been good.
He never went. Think about it, Bobby never went against Brock either though.
Nah,
Think about it, the way they got because day one was a fatal 5-way match, correct?
they one was a fatal 5-way. No, didn't I think they fought that Royal Rumble. That's when Bobby won, if I'm not mistaken. Bobby won, and then he lost the chamber match.
Big that fatal 5-way match was Brock, Big E, Bobby, KO, and Seth. I want to say Big E took the pin that night though.
Yeah, Biggie took the pen.
I think Big E took the pin, and then they tried to run it back. They tried to run it back at
Yeah, see, they did do the Bobby versus Brock at the same Royal Rumble. That was only 10 minutes. Huh.
They did.
Yeah, Bobby won the belt
Bobby won, yeah, but he came back
and won it the next pay-per-view.
at Elimination Chamber because
Mm-hmm.
Bobby never got pinned. I remember that. Bobby had got took out before everything even happened.
Yo, that's I remember when Brock Lesnar did that F5 on Theory off the off top of the chamber.
Nah, man, Theory was supposed to go straight to the top after that.
Yo, it's crazy because I'm looking at it. Yo, 14 minutes for that chamber match.
Man, Barco wrestled long.
Yo.
Barco wrestled long.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Brock, Bobby, AJ, Theory, Riddle, and Seth Rollins. This guy, Riddle.
yeah, wrestled long. I know that for a fact. But I mean, you got anything else you want to discuss before we close out the show?
Um, no, I think that's all, man. I'm looking forward for SummerSlam. More importantly, I'm looking forward for my guy Seth and see what he's gonna do. I really do hope he win this belt because I don't know. Once he lose, I don't know what he's gonna do after. They tease him and Jacob, but realistically, I don't know what's next for Seth. Maybe you switch him over to SmackDown. I don't know.
Mm, I can't tell you, man. We can't have all the powerhouses on SmackDown though.
Nah,
You can't do that one. But man, I appreciate you getting on this show.
no problem, man.
Um,
Thank you for inviting me, man.
ain't no problem. We can do this some other time for sure.
Of course, of course.
All right, well, y'all, this has been another episode of the Pad. Appreciate y'all tuning in
Take care, man.
for sure.